Hello Aries, welcome to your April 2019 horoscope. This is a pretty cool reading. We make some astrology with tarot cards, and we're gonna check every single house of your zodiac. Every house of the zodiac represents an aspect of your life, all right? So we're gonna see that. We're gonna see how is your overall energy for this month of April 2019. So let's get started. So we are gonna start shuffling these cards and positioning one card in every house of the zodiac. While I'm shuffling these cards, I want to talk to you about the overall energies in astrology, right? So we have a lot of signs coming to your first house, and they were positioned. Some of them were positioned in your 12th house, and of course we have the sun, right? For some of you, this is your birthday month. For other ones, it was your birthday already last month. But overall, all of you have the sun in the first house. You know, you have that energy of renewal that is so important. Embrace this energy and take it to start this new cycle, because it's a new cycle indeed. All right, with the Uranus into Taurus, you know, you have 7 years, really harsh 7 years. And I understand how harsh were those years because I'm an Aries myself. So I know what's going on here. Really, really hard times that we went through this last years. We're going to start with the first house. And here we have the Queen of Wands. All right, this is a fire card, which represents Aries for sure. The first house represents yourself. How do you feel? How are you? How's your energy to start this new month? Basically, you're having a party in your first house. We have Mercury, we have Venus, we have the Sun, and the Moon in your first house. All this energy, all this powerful energy of renewal. And we also have the Queen of Fire. This card is showing us your overall energy for this month of April 2019, Aries. This month you're gonna feel confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. This month you're gonna feel creative, independent, ready to start new projects, new ventures, every kind of new thing that you were, maybe something that you didn't have the energy to do. Now you're gonna feel this is the moment. You have a lot of energy in your first house that is your energy. All right, so embrace that energy and move forward. Stretch your wings, Aries. This is the moment. We are gonna clarify this Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands that we have here. So we're gonna clarify this card with two cards, and that's gonna be everything for this first house. Let's see what card we have here. This card is called Perspective, and basically it's telling you dare to be different. A lot of you think that maybe you are too old, or maybe you are done with life or something like that. No. This is a new cycle. This is a new moment in your life. You have all the energy from the universe. You have all the knowledge, the experience, all right? So you can move forward. You are not done at all. The second card that we have in here is the Five of Ariel, and basically reinforces what I've been talking about for a while here. It's a woman. I'm gonna show you this card because it's interesting. It's a woman getting out of like a tunnel or a cavern, and I feel like most of you guys were in a hermit mode for a long time. Now it's time to go outside, to go for those projects, and you have Venus in your first house. Venus is the planet of love. So I feel like most of you, or a lot of you guys, were lonely. Maybe you were with someone but you feel alone. So that's is the time to renew that relationship, or maybe start a new one. But we're gonna talk about love in a few moments, so don't go anywhere. Stick with me, and we are going to the second house, that is the house of possessions, money. So I know that for some of you, these last years have been really problematic. That includes money too, your finances. So we are gonna see this card right here, the card for the second house that rules your finances, your possessions, is the moon. The moon card means that you need to release your fears in regards to money. Last month we had Uranus moving into Taurus. We need to take that energy, that rebellious energy of Uranus, and use it. Because if we don't use that energy, we're gonna start having problems. That's why it's really important to know about astrology. Because this energy of Uranus into Taurus, it's gonna be with us for the next 7 years. So if we don't know how to use this energy, we are gonna have problems for the next 7 years. If we take this energy in the correct way, it's gonna help us for the next 7 years. What we can do with this energy? Start a new business, start working in your projects. If you have a skill, something that is unique, you can start making money out of that. In conclusion, Aries, you can start this new cycle of your life with all this powerful energy of Uranus into Taurus and all these planets in your first house and in your second house, and start making that money that you need. You need to move forward with your career. This is basically what the universe is telling you. Now it's time to move to the third house. In the third house, we have Mars. Mars. This month, Mars is gonna be direct in your third house. The third house is the house of communications. So this is how you're gonna socialize, how you're gonna communicate with the other signs and with other people. And we have this card here, who is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is telling us about the end of a difficult situation. You need to embrace the change. You're gonna feel really communicative with other people. That energy of Mars in the third house is gonna help us to get outside. I told you before that we have this like hermit mode. We Aries, we were in the hermit mode, and now it's time to get outside, to meet new people, to get new relationships, new friends, new friendships. All of that is really, really, really important to take this energy of Mars, who is your ruler, is the ruler of Aries, and is the planet of war, which means that basically you're gonna feel ready to the battle, ready to go outside and meet new friends and get that job that you are looking for so long. Or if you have a job already, you can get promotion or something like that. All right, so for some of you who are single, this is a good moment for go outside and meet new people. We have the spring coming here, so it's really important for you. Warmer temperatures, well, things like that are really important. And we are now going to the fourth house, and the fourth house is the house of home and family. For some of you who are married already, or that have a family, or maybe your parents, something like that, that's the house, that's the energy who rules the fourth house. And here we have the Seven of Swords, or the Seven of Air, in this deck that I'm using right now. What I see here is a family reunion, an event, maybe a wedding, something like that. And you are gonna reconnect with some of your relatives, some of your maybe your parents. Some people are not that close to their parents, so I feel like there is kind of a reunion or an event, a special event, some kind of party, maybe a birthday, maybe your birthday, for some of you who is your birthday in this month. The overall message here is reconnect with your family. I see in this card that I'm gonna show you right now. This card, I see a reunion of people here. A lot of people, like having fun, reconnecting. They had times where they were separate or they were mad. It's something like that. We are gonna clarify this card right now. So I'm gonna take my deck and we're gonna clarify this card because it's important to know what's going on here. I'm sensing something here, something deeper. So we're gonna see it. I also want to remember you guys that this reading is a little bit long, so we are gonna tackle every aspect of your life, your love life, your partnership if you have a partner, or maybe if you are single. We're gonna tackle every single aspect of your life in these 12 houses. Subscribe to my channel because we have a lot of this. We're gonna have a lot of these readings, this format, and we're gonna use other formats of readings like twin flame readings, or we have a pretty cool reading when I'm gonna show you how it's gonna be your relationship with every single sign of the zodiac. Let's keep going then. We have here the strength as the 11 card of this deck that I'm showing you guys. And it basically means, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff here in this card, it has a lot of symbolism. We see an older person here. Maybe it's your father, is a masculine figure, or maybe it's someone who is really, maybe your mom, if your mom was a single mom, or someone who represents authority in your life. Maybe your husband, maybe your father, something like that. You're having problems with this person in the past, all right? A lot of problems, troubles. You maybe were not communicating at all, and now this month you are gonna have peace. You are gonna find peace. You're gonna make peace. That's what I see here. Forgiveness. You're gonna forgive each other, and it's gonna be good. Maybe it's gonna be in this event, in this reunion, or maybe this is the reunion, or maybe some of this person's gonna call you for your birthday, something like that. This person is a fire sign. It's maybe it's Aries, maybe it's you, but I feel like strongly like this person is a Leo or Sagittarius, something like that. Especially Leo, or someone who really represents something, kind of authority in your life, something like that. Like it's really maybe your father. That's what I feel. Your father or your mother. If your mother has had the role of your father in your life, or maybe someone who has that role in your life, that represents authority. So now we are ready for the fifth house. The fifth house is one of those houses that everyone loves, everyone to know about that, and this is the house of romance, especially for the people who are single, but it's the house of romance in general. So we are gonna talk about that. If you are being following me for this throughout all this reading, we've been talking about new things, right? Every single house, first house, second house, third house, is the same. The cards are telling us the same. And of course, the astrological wheel, the zodiac wheel. So it's the same. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Waters in this deck. It says you're gonna take your relationships to a new level. And what that means? Well, that means that if you are in a relationship already, you maybe are gonna have a wedding, or simply you're gonna get a committed relationship. So now first you have like you were just dating or something like that, and now you're going to have a committed relationship with this person. We don't know a lot about the other person right now, so we're gonna clarify it in a few minutes. But First of all, let me tell you something. This is an important message. If you're single, what this card means is that you are, maybe you have a friendship, right? And one of these friendships that you have, so think about someone that you are building, or you have a relationship, a friendship already. Now this is gonna develop in a relationship. So this is really nice. This is a really nice, and this is open. This open a new door for new possibilities in your every kind of relationship that you have right now. So now we are gonna clarify this card with other cards that we have here and this other deck. We're gonna clarify this card to know more about these people, to have more clues about who are these people. This card also tells you that you need to trust your intuition. So, as to the angels, be really connected to swords. How you connect to swords? You just clear your mind. When I say clear your mind, it's not that you are not gonna think about anything. It's that you are gonna start making sure that you are paying attention to your thoughts and you are listening to your intuition. So here we have the first card. These two cards that we just pulled up talk about relationships, so that's pretty good. This two card is Three of Raphael and Two of Gabriel. So the Three of Raphael comes to us and talk about reasons to celebrate. So we are talking a lot in this reading about a celebration, a reunion that it's gonna take place soon in your life. I mean, in this month of April 2019, right? So it says happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So, maybe you are gonna start growing up that family that you have already. The point is that you are gonna start going forward with your relationships. And we have a lot of stuff here, which is pretty good. The Two of Gabriel. The Two of Gabriel means that you're gonna find someone who really share your values in life. It's kind of a soulmate card or something like that. It talks about maybe some of you have a relationship with a person of your same sex. Someone who really understands you, who is really like you. Maybe in the past, maybe this person is a person from your past and you have a lot of trouble with this person, but now this person comes with a new perspective of life. They leave things at that time that you were separate, and this person comes now with a new vision, with a new perspective, like this is the person for me or something like that. That's what I'm sensing here. For the ones who are single, with this card Three of Raphael here, I see a lot of opportunities, like a lot of people who are gonna be around you, maybe friends, but maybe something casual. But you're gonna have a lot of opportunities. So be wise and try to find someone who really shares your perspective in life. Now we are gonna close the first part of this reading with the sixth house, the house of health. Guess what, Aries? In this house we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is the card who represents Aries. So you're gonna feel with all the energy, to embrace, and if you check your astrology chart, that's what we have here on the screen. This is a general chart for the people who were born in Aries, right? That's what we have here on the screen. And we've been talking about the first house and how much energy you have in the first house. The first house is the house who represents you, and the sixth house is the house of the health. So it makes a lot of sense. In this deck, the Emperor is represented by Archangel Michael, who is, like a warrior. So that's the energy that you are gonna embrace on this month of April 2019. If you want to know more about the other houses of your zodiac, we have sexual house, we have a partnership house. So if you have a partner, we're gonna check that, and we're gonna check about your career. Well, so much stuff. So don't forget to check out the our standard reading on Vimeo. The links are in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And remember, the angels are around you 100% of the time, so ask them for help. That's the message for you guys. And thank you so much for your attention. Bye.